Honored guests, lend me your ears. Long has our Fevrimond suffered, without a true monarch to guide her and her people. Decades have passed since last His Majesty Erland sat atop the Draken throne. Long have we endured, yet it has not been for naught. At last, the bell has tolled on the age of the Consul. At last, we may celebrate the coming of our rightful ruler. The return of the Sovereign.
My word! Such an inspiring visage.
Your Majesty shall have my eternal fealty.
Your Majesty, oh how long I have waited this moment.
Behold, before you sits the rightful inheritor of the Draken throne, chosen by the dragon as its enemy. Behold and rejoice! Fortune has delivered us our savior at last! At last! Praise be, for only the Sovereign's guidance can lead us true. All hail the Sovereign! All hail! Let all present pledge your allegiance to the Sovereign. Let us be united in the hope that our liege's reign will ne'er end. Long live the Sovereign of Vermont! Long live the Sovereign!
Arisen, thou who wouldst slay the dragon, if thou seekest to behold this world in its true aspect, abandon thy reason. Cast aside thine heart and thy life both. I ask thee to demonstrate thy will, for naught but thine ambition can alter the course of the rivers of fate.
Now, which one of you was it? No need to be shy. I've just got to take down a record of your name and face. Come on, step forward. Aha! I thought I recognized you. I ill like that look in your eyes. 'Tis queerly brazen for a pawn. Most of your kind have eyes blank as a cadaver's. Mayhap 'tis only natural, seeing as how you rise from the dead. There's aught different about you, though. Could it be that you fear death just as we mortals do? Worry not, vessel. 3 days here, and you'll be longing for death's sweet embrace. Come along, you feckless dullards.
Nodding off where I stand.
Have a heart, cuz. Help me out here.
Here to ask aught of me, are you?
Naught I can do but wait for death to claim me.
Pray, do not impede me, sir. I'm on duty.
Learn your place, pawn.
Well parched. Our tongues in the sand. It's been a hard day. We're not allowed to talk during missions, sir.
Naught I can do but wait for death to
All you need of me?
Speak to me another time. I'm on duty.
What do you think you're up to, layabout? Get a move on!
Do your injuries pain you? Pray, do not overexert yourself. This is no place for one of your ilk. 'Tis harsh beyond measure. Even we pawns are pushed to the brink. You ought not anger the overseer. Let us proceed to the site. I do not understand how 'tis they compel us. There is no arisen among the overseers.
Got anything to spare?
'Twould be unwise to disobey. The Overseer will show you no mercy. You ought not anger the Overseer.
Time for you to get to work.
I worked hard today.
You are prepared to work. Then you ought begin by carrying stones out from the station in the back and bringing them here.
I'll not stick my head where it will get cut off.
The vicinity is quite cluttered. Pray leap.
A job well done. Now the next step is to... What is this commotion? Perhaps we ought to investigate.
No, the damn thing's been awoken. You but fell that fiend, even at the cost of your lives! Get me out of here! Now!
Fundamentals of using a bow are perfect distance. Be careful. If your foes should draw to you, counter them with a well-aimed kick. Boulders, barrels, and the like can make effective weapons if ever combated. When delivering targeted strikes, I would recommend clinging to your bow.
Are you unharmed?
Consane!
You ought flee while you can. After all, your charge awaits you. You cannot linger in this place forever. You have lost your memories. 'Tis surely the work of a fell curse, but worry not. You need only believe in your own destiny, Arisen.
Consane it. The accursed creature escaped. Oh, you! Get back here! Quickly!
This way, Arisen! Come this way. Let us flee.
You must, John. That is the only path.
No one could survive a fall from this height. Not even a pawn. Don't just stand there! Shoot it down!
It's getting away!
protect.
Pray, keep your distance, Arisen. Worry not for me. The brine may swallow me whole, but I will not perish. There is a stone not far from here, known as a rift stone. Pray, seek it out. If you're truly the Arisen, then our paths will surely cross again.
Oi! Are you all right? What happened here? A griffin appears one moment and falls the next. And now you stand before me. Was it you then? The one who was riding on its back? 'Tis a wonder you survived. Accompany me to the stronghold. We'll treat your wounds and hear your story. But not at the expense of my duty. Still, I can hardly believe it. A griffin of all things here. Add to that the recent dragon sighting. 'Tis said that the arrival of the Sovereign portends an age of peace, yet only trouble has followed. What does it all mean? I had thought being in the Border Watch would make for easy work, but the wind's beginning to blow in a fell direction. exactly is this jail you say you escaped from, anyway? I've never heard of such a place. There's certainly naught like that here in Vermont. Could it be you were held in the neighboring country of Batal? Nay, I suppose that's unlikely. We've been estranged from Batal ever since the war. It is difficult to imagine any citizen of Vermont being sent there. Fie! Goblins! Let's take up your weapons, sir. You'll be needing it. If you find your strength flagging, buy the curative or have a bit of green orange. When one of the fiends comes for you, best guard or dodge, else you'll be sore on the morrow. Make use of the slope. It will give you an advantage against their ranks. Employ guarded attacks to get the enemy to flinch. There are oft items to be scavenged from the bodies of monsters and their ilk. If you're not squeamish about picking a... Have you beheld the dragon as yet? I've not, and I count that a blessing. All I know for sure is that 'tis a beast ever more fierce. One need only look at the miserable state of the village of Nell to see that. Can but hope that rid us of their life. Where are you going? I'll not force you to receive treatment, but I'd at least like a word.
Welcome, Arisen. We pawns have long awaited your arrival.
What is this? Pawns? They bend the knee to you so readily, but then... No. Surely you cannot be the Arisen.
You seek the Riftstone, do you not? We can take you to it. Pray, come this way. Before you stands a Riftstone. Tis a gate by which we of the Pawn Legion may cross o'er into this world. Pray, summon your pawn. Simply paint with your mind's eye the loyal attendant whom you would have serve you.
This world is connected to innumerable other realms beyond the rift, which pawns, such as myself, are able to traverse. My kind is duty-bound to serve you, Arisen, and to use the knowledge we glean in these distant worlds to your benefit. I myself look forward to travelling alongside you and using my experiences beyond the rift to enrich your adventures.
Well, I'll be. A pawn summoning before my very eyes. You truly are the Arisen, then? Strange. I thought the Arisen was in the capital. Surely there's only meant to be one Arisen. Fie, this is all beyond my ken. The Watchhead would know what to do, I'm sure. Though, as luck would have it, he's away. I suppose we'll save any further questions till the Watchhead returns. You're free to do as you like afore then. What? You've no memories, you say? Mayhap you could make for Melve, then. 'Twas set upon by the dragon not long ago. The Arisen is said to bear some deep connection to the dragon. Should you be Arisen, mayhap you'll recall aught of import there.
Hail, Arisen. Pray, ask aught you wish to know. I shall answer, if 'tis within my power to do so. Nomads, we are oft called. Born in other worlds, we travel here by means of the riftstones that we might aid you, Arisen. However, I cannot speak as to our true nature, for I know of it not. None of us do. We do not need to. We merely do as we are commanded. Riftstones are gates that connect this world to a multitude of others. By their power have we crossed into this world. And when our mission is done, by their power shall we return to our own. 'Tis the name given to fate's chosen, those destined to command the Pawn Legion and safeguard the world from the threat of the dragon. Even with your memories lost to you, I am afraid you cannot escape your fate. Very well. May fortune speed you on your way, Arisen.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support. 'Twill be an honor to serve by your side.
Should you wish to pick your foes off from afar, you need look no further than an archer. Are you fit to travel? Then let's not dawdle.
Very well. I shall lend you my aid. You do seem to be in need of it.
You'll have to excuse me. I have a job to attend to.
You there! What are you up to?
Haven't got time to natter, I'm afraid.
My only object is to live to a ripe old age.
Beg pardon, sir, but I'm on duty at present.
Fancy a gander? I've fine goods for sale. I always have a warm welcome for a customer. Much obliged. Not buying? That's just as well.
If you've a commission for me, I'll fain take it on.
Ho there. Faring all right?
Look, Master. A treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
Life's been pretty kind to me, come to think.
What must needs be?
I'm yours to command, Arisen. Where to next, Arisen? I'm not sure I've any idea.
You'll have to excuse me. I have a job to attend to. I will see to it that the law is upheld.
It's no easy thing, making a living as a soldier.
First, assess the field. Then...
A ladder, is it? How convenient.
We ought to put it to good use.
If you're playing at Arisen in search of preferable treatment, you'll be sorry. Your head is like to roll ere long.
Going out, are you? You sure that's a good idea? You ought at least rest for the evening. There should be a spare bed in the lodgings yonder. Only don't go rushing off before you're ready. Take it from me.
What did he say his name was again? Ah, the lad's in Vermouth now. Expedition, sword drills. Say, you look experienced. You should talk. You summoned a pot.
Hoy there. You seem well tired. Tell you what, you can stay here tonight free of charge. I'll expect coin from tomorrow, mind. My pa always used to say, there's naught a good night's sleep can't fix. Not much else I can offer, I'm afraid, but you'll find all sorts at a finer inn. Aye, being armed is better than being defenseless, even if you're untrained. Still, 'tis worth devoting yourself to a vocation if you can. Opens up new doors, it does. You should stop by the inn in Melve if you get the chance. No hard feelings if you prefer it. They've much more to offer.
We must rest.
A moment long awaited. I knew 'twas only a matter of time before your skills reached a new height.
They do say good things come to those who wait.
Can't expect a first. Hail! You a soldier? 'Twould be a surprise to see you arrive in one piece if not. Hordes of monsters have been plaguing this area of late, you see. We've had to start sending out new recruits to cull them.
Is that so? Who went yonder?
Lachlan. But I dare say he'll fare all right.
Aye, I expect he will. Who was sent out that way, then?
Ocado. To be honest, sir, I'm a little worried for him.
What? Weren't harpies reported in that area? The lad can't handle those beasts on his own.
This is the first I'm hearing of it. Fie! I want to go to his aid, but we can't just abandon our... Say, you seem stout of heart. Would you be willing to go in our stead? 'Tisn't far, only a short ways out from the main gate. You've my thanks. And Ocado's as well, I'm sure.
Let us make haste, that no life may be lost on our account.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say. This has no bearing on our current conversation, but might I say...
We've got goblins!
Leave it to me.
I will protect you.
That was hard won.
We were overconfident in our abilities. It is a painful reminder that fortune will not always favour us.
It's not the first time I've caused them worry. Is that all of them? You have my thanks. I do not believe for a moment I could have slain those creatures without your help. I've only just enlisted, and when I thought this could be the end of me, I was paralyzed. You saved me this time, but I won't always be so fortunate. I'll have to train harder, till I've the confidence to face such beasts on my own. Well, I'd best be heading back, but I'll be sure to let my superiors know of your good deed. I hope we meet again someday.
I suppose we'll be wanting to report back now. I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items. I am confident and may act independently.
Hail, friend! Many thanks for aiding Ricardo. 'Twas a relief to see him return, and none the worse for wear.
Aye, that it was. The poor sod might not have made it back alive had you not intervened.
'Twas a bit too early for him to be seeing actual combat. That much was made well clear. We'll be extending his training period. The instructors here are well known for whipping recruits into shape with their grueling regimes.
Speaking of training regimes, I must admit I've half a mind to ask you to join us. We could use someone with your experience.
We have succeeded in defending our charge. A sign of good things to come, mayhap?
Such moments make me proud to serve the Arisen.
Housework's the hardest work there is, you know.
With any luck, the instructors in the training ground here will have a Cardo battle ready ere long.
Methinks the troops will get more out of their training if they had a soldier of your caliber to guide them.
Fancy a gander? I find good for sale.
Can't expect to fare so well every day.
Are you looking to speak with Severin? Good luck. He brooks no chatter with us during training. I'm not quite sure where his house is, though I've gathered 'tisn't near here. Doubt he'd tell me, even if I asked.
Here in Vermont, pawns are revered as servants of the Arisen, but not so here in Batal. There, they believe that some divine flame will protect them and dispel the dragon, and that pawns embody misfortune. In that regard, our countries couldn't be more different.
We're not allowed to talk during missions, sir.
I'm hurt. You have no right. Ought to have known I'd never amount to anything. I'm not seasoned enough for this.
'Tis a chest. I shall take a look inside.
This has gone from bad to worse.
Not more can be done.
Excuse me? That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
I'm not going to take that from you. Assess the field, then act accordingly. Everyone's just tired as I am.
This makes my hair stand up. Well met.
Must be vigilant. The townspeople depend on me.
I best make myself scarce.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
If you're playing at Arisen,
My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait right there.
like it or not, I must go where duty calls me.
Oh, I didn't see you there. I suppose I was preoccupied with my thoughts. Thoughts of where to next, Arisen? I'm not sure I've...
Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I'm by your side.
I'd hasten home, were this not my duty.
Time to be heading home.
Stepped in it.
I've got wares of every ilk. Pleasure doing business with you.
No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands.
Browsing was enough to scratch the itch, in my case. No one's coming to assail us. Mayhap we've Harpy!
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe, well and true.
No doubt this triumph will spur us into the next.
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle by way of sound strategy and defensive.
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it. I've an inkling this place will yield a rarity or two.
Well, well. That's quite a discovery.
We have found a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
As a matter of fact, curious thing, one of my former masters.
Behold the state of the village. 'Tis a sorry sight indeed. The dragon truly is calamity incarnate. Mayhap a walk through the streets would help jog your memory. When the Arisen appears, so too does the dragon. 'Tis an immutable truth of this world.
I quite agree.
pitiable arisen.
Well met. Go on, have a gander as you pass by. Hope to see you again.
It's been a hard day.
Hast thou forgotten thy debt? That is most unfortunate. But it doth not release thee from thy fate.
Pull back!
This moment forth, thou art arisen, charge and all.
Can you hear me, sir? Sir, stay with me. goodness. How are you feeling? This is the second time I've watched over you like this, isn't it? You do not remember? Then have you forgotten that you protected me from the dragon's flames? You withstood the fire in my stead and were well and truly charred. 'Twas terrible. I had thought your life forfeit. I could not hear the beating of your heart. But you hung on and by some miracle survived. Arisen? I'm afraid I don't understand your meaning. Does it have aught to do with why you were taken to the castle? They said 'twas so that your wounds could be treated, though I fear you have no memory of this either.
I am of the Border Watch. Someone with Arisen-like abilities came to this village, horn in tow. Know you aught of this?
Has he come for you? We are to part so soon, then. Mayhap you will visit me again someday. Till then, take care. Arisen.
Ah, excellent. You must be the one. You match my soldier's description. I'm glad I found you. The ruler of Vermont, currently convalescing in the capital, became arisen here in this very village. If you claim the same, then word must be borne to the capital. I dispatched a missive before coming here, though I doubt the matter can be settled without your presence. Would you be willing to accompany me to the capital? If you truly are arisen, you will be received with open arms. Oh, but forgive me. I scattered my soldiers in a bid to find you. I would not depart without them. We shall have to wait till they are reassembled. Come to think of it, Sir Leonard was asking after you as well. Mayhap now would be a good time to speak with him. Last I saw, he was having a drink at the inn.
What say we gather some information?
You a traveller? Well, I'll not pry, but I can tell you've a strong arm. I used to be a sellsword, see? Time was, I spent every waking moment perfecting my skills. If you're anything like me, once you've reached the pinnacle of your vocation, you'll want to seek out a maester. They'll be able to teach you a skill of incomparable power. If properly persuaded, that is.
There's a ladder here.
After you, Arisen?
Aught you need of me?
Well met. Looking to make a purchase? 'Tis no quiet life, mind. Though much obliged, sir.
Have you some business with the apothecary, sir? Dreadful sorry if I was in your way. Oh, no, I'm not lost or naught, sir. You needn't worry yourself on my account. I'm an apothecary in training, you see. My family runs a little shop in Vernworth. So when I heard tell of a medicine only to be found in this village, I thought I'd come and fetch some for us. Made the journey all by myself as well, if you can believe it. But, well, as luck would have it, I've not enough gold for the medicine. 'Twill be a shame to return empty-handed after coming all this way, but what more can I do? What? You'd do that? You'd get the medicine for me? Suppose there's no harm in that, if you're really sure. Oh, sir, I'd be most grateful. Seems my luck's not as rotten as I thought. I'll wait right here for your return, sir. And many thanks for your kindness.
We could make the fruit robberant ourselves, or simply purchase some at Runa's apothecary here in Mel.
Yes, of course. I see it now.
Hello again, sir. Say, have you brought some fruit robberant for me? Oh, well, if you do pick some up, you know where...
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side.
Hard to make anyone smile at trying times.
Ah, well met. Here for some fruit roberant, are we? Between you and me, cuz, they're mighty easy to make. Do come again.
We ought to bring this to the one expecting it.
Hello again, sir. Say, have you brought some fruit robberant for me? Oh, so this is what it looks like. Brilliant. Many thanks, sir. I haven't much to offer in return, but I'll be sure to tell Grandfather what you did for us. He'll want to reward you proper like, I'll bet.
'Twas a pleasure to recount such good tidings.
Thanks, sir.
What am I to do? You really ought to have returned by now. Mayhaps it's time I went looking for it. That place puts my ears on.
Yes? Is there something I can do for you?
Well met. You're the one who saved Ulrika's life, aren't you? She told me all about it. It was a very brave thing you did. I'm in your debt. Ulrika's as good as my daughter. Here, consider this a small token of my gratitude. Now, tell me, are you registered with a guild? Perhaps you already know this, but registering with a guild will grant you access to specialized training, which comes in very useful when pursuing a vocation. Well now, that won't do. You need only speak with the innkeeper to register. Go on, 'twill only take a moment. If there is aught you wish to know of vocations, mayhap I can advise you. Should you dedicate yourself to a vocation, you will find that new paths to master will open up to you over time. Try them as you like. Naturally, it is a vocation for those who seek to master the bow, an exceptionally useful long-ranged weapon. At close range, however, a bow is nary more useful than a walking stick. Aye, the secret to being a successful archer is maintaining distance between you and your foes. Very well. There is no wrong choice in any case. It is entirely up to you which vocation you adopt. But I shan't take up any more of your time. Pray, be well.
Moment long awaited. I knew 'twas only a matter of time before your skills reached a new height.
They do say good things come to those who wait.
Here at the inn, we also offer changes of vocation for those who seek it. I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something?
Business could be better, but I'm scraping. Always a pleasure.
This might contain useful info.
So this is where you've been. Come with me to the village entrance. The watchhead's waiting for you.
Shall we seek some answers?
Mayhap 'tis time I went looking for him. That place puts my hairs on it. Yet if aught were to befall him,
If there is aught you wish to know of vocations, mayhap I can advise you. Very well. There is no wrong, but I shan't take up any more of your time.
I'm about ready for it.
Ah, you've returned. Good timing, too. I have questions for you. First and foremost, will you accompany me to the capital? My thanks. Are you ready to depart, or do you need some time to prepare? Very well. Speak with me once you've finished your preparations.
Mayhap 'tis time I went looking for him. That place puts my hairs on it. Yet if aught were to...
Twill near get done if I stand around talking.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
Where to now?
Fancy a look at my wares? The safer the roads, the heavier my pockets. Always a pleasure.
I do so enjoy stocking up on supplies.
Gold makes the world go round.
Fancy a look at my wares? Do come again.
I shall be proud to serve you, Arisen.
Fair travels, Arisen. I shall
It'll be an
remember-
honor to serve by your side.
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to
'Twas a fine adventure we shared.
Please dispense with the formalities.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb. Sir Gregor wishes to speak with you, Master. Shall we go to him? Certainly, Master. I can take you to this individual.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change. As I understand it, it is boorish to speak when you've naught to say, so I shall hold my tongue. Who might have the answers we need? Should we ask around?
Over here, if you please.
What am I to do? You really ought to have returned by now. Mayhap 'tis time I went looking for. That place puts my ears. Yet thought were to befall him.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service? Always a pleasure. Fancy a look at my wares?
Following along, I trust. Take care not to lose sight of me.
What am I to do?
We have reached our destination.
Make haste, then. We must leave anon. Good. Then let us be on our way.
You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait a moment.
Over so soon? Why? We seem to have come through unscathed.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
Have you forgotten something?
The Arisen is the lawful ruler of Vermund. So it has always been. To claim the title is to claim the throne. Yet, not all claims are true. Our kingdom sees many pretenders, and they are not dealt with lightly. Best hope you're not one of them. Regardless, do well not to invite my mistrust on the journey.
I'll turn you into a pincushion!
You have my protection.
I don't know about you, Master, but I'm worn out. Mightn't we have a rest before pressing on?
Hold here a moment. I shall bid them open the gate.
Who's that you've brought with you, Watchhead, sir?
An Arisen, by all appearances.
An Arisen? Another pretender, you mean? I see the Sovereign's ascension has done little to stop such charlatans from plying their trade.
'Tis uncertain. This one commands the loyalty of the pawns.
What? Impossible. You know as well as I do that there can be but one Arisen, and he's up in the palace.
I'm well aware of how preposterous the idea is, thank you. However, as I do not believe it my place to rule on such a matter, I would make my report to the capital. If the claim is false, we will be rewarded handsomely for our trouble. If the claim is true, however, who can say? All's been arranged. Come, let us pass through the gate.
You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use.
An ox cart was meant to meet us, yet 'tis nowhere in sight. Aught may have befallen it. Best we press on.
Was well worth the effort of breaking it.
Here in Vermont, pawns are revered as servants of the Arisen. But not so here in Batal. There, they believe that some divine flame will protect them and dispel the dragon, and that pawns embody misfortune. In that regard, our countries couldn't be more different.
This is generally used as a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
You dare incite my wrath?
Are you so eager to chat with me? I thought we did enough of that on the road.
This seems a decent spot for a campsite.
There's no reason to rush into our bedrolls.
Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Off we go then.
Shall we get underway?
Is everyone all right? More marks of the dragon's fury. Its rampage must have weakened the earth here.
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle by way of sound strategy and defensive tactics.
The time of our parting has come. Thank you for
It will be an honor to serve by your side. Tis a glad thing we rested when we did.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim goes to waste.
I'll take you!
I dare say the cart shan't be traversing this. Onward! It might await us on the road ahead.
I must ask you to refrain from charging off. Teamwork is the crux of our strategy.
Don't be such a worrywart. I know what I'm doing. Are we ignoring the enemy today?
Little does our foe realise how narrowly they escaped death's touch.
I suppose it is so. Uncommon materials can be found here, methinks.
Well spotted. Shall we see what we can find?
There's ought to be found there. Can you not see it?
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
Master! Wobbling!
Arisen, are you all right?
A fantastic find! This is why I shall never touch. of our adventures.
If 'tis discipline your company lacks, I can provide...
What's this? We're trapped.
Aye! The Cyclops! To think we'd encounter one here of all places!
Cyclops. Right. Be on your guard.
Quite confused about this. How high I can scale?
Captain said. They have the force of this territory for our own ends.
Aha!
All manner of uses for attractions.
Traps for our enemies.
It seems we have enraged our foe.
Reckless opponent makes for easy prey.
Easily done.
Foe worthy of caution. Not save our best will do.
You can't get the idea.
You must regain your footing. Leave an opening. Focus your attacks.
The moment of victory.
What's that sound? Fall back!
You have my gratitude, sir. It seems I misjudged you. I had taken you for another Force Arisen. Goodness knows we see a lot of them. Yet the value you showed in coming to our aid has dispelled such thoughts. Here, take this, as a mark of my trust. Give it to one of the sentinels stationed at the gates to the capital, and you'll be granted an audience with Captain Brandt. You're free to make your own way to the capital now. I see no need to keep you under constant watch, and I'm sure you'll breathe a little easier as well, aye? Of course, if you'd rather continue to accompany us, you are still welcome to join us on the ox cart. 'Tis your decision.
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items. Where to next, Arisen? I'm not...
'Tis the time of day when cities and towns hum with the rhythms of life. Where ought we to go now?
You're well fond of picking things up, aren't you?
Ah, here's the cart now. Do you intend to join us? Very well. Board the ox cart and we'll be off.
I see a ladder yonder, but we can't reach it from here. We'll have to get up there and drop it down.
Excellent. Just what I was hoping for.
If our destination is a distant one, travel by ox cart might be worth considering.
One hopes these carts offer comfort commensurate to their costs.
No? Very well. 'Tis your...
We're setting out. Jump on if you've paid.
Our master has given us an order. Surely you do not intend to disobey?
Beg pardon, sir. I mustn't be distracted.
No?
We're setting out. Jump on.
I will see to it that the law is upheld.
We're setting out. Jump on if you've paid. We're setting out. Jump on if you've paid.
Let me get that.
No? Very well. No? Very well. It is your decision.
The pawns in this party are women all.
And I've no objections.
Goblins! What rotten luck! We've need of your aid again, sir.
Seems we drove them off. You've my thanks for aiding us. Vernworth isn't far from here. Will you join us the rest of the way? All right. Into the ox cart, then.
I was informed of your coming, would-be Arisen.
Captain Brandt, this individual summoned a pawn through a rift stone. Several witnesses can attest to it. Though I admit I had my doubts at first. 'Twould seem this is no mere deceiver.
This one's not a bad sort. Saved our hides on the way here.
As decreed by the great will of our world, there can only be one Arisen. That Arisen now resides within the palace. Indeed, he is our sovereign and the rightful ruler of Vermont. It follows, therefore, that this ruffian before us is naught but a pretender. You must submit to questioning. If you value your life, you will not attempt to flee. I shall conduct the interrogation myself. Stand watch outside. I beg your forgiveness for my insolence, Your Majesty. If the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I fear your life would have been in peril. I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender, lest my actions draw suspicion from watchful eyes. Then you have truly lost your memory? In that case, mayhap I ought to explain the situation before we proceed. You, and no other, are the Sovereign. The only legitimate ruler of this kingdom. Some days past, you confronted the dragon in the village of Melv, whereupon you became Arisen. The people rejoiced, for our true liege had finally appeared, ending Vermont's long years of council rule. Yet, not all celebrated your coming. Your arrival would have robbed the Queen Regent Disa of everything. During the time of the previous council, she acted as a queen in her own right, ruling the palace as she saw fit. And just after the council's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place, word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found. To Disa, Your Majesty's very existence is naught but an obstacle to her own family's continued prosperity. The assassination of the Arisen is an impossible feat for mortal hands. Thus, Disa chose to abduct Your Majesty while you recovered from your wounds, in order to rob you of your memory with a fell curse and sell you to Batal as a slave. Following that, she prepared a replacement to serve as the Sovereign in your stead. A mere puppet. However, with Your Majesty returned, I have no intention of twiddling my thumbs as Disa plays her games. I shall devise some plans to further our cause. Pray, visit me a night in the tavern that we might discuss them. This one's cleared of all suspicion, and has my permission to remain in the capital. You are to trouble the good sir no further. Are we clear?